I literally said this at the last 2-3 producer camp. I just be clicking shit till it sounds good. Till it sounds like, God damn, like that shit sound hard.
The One More Time Music Podcast. Genuine conversations with genuine people about music. Hosted by Henry with a 3 and Playback Ben.
Went from Beamer Coops to Pencils. Don't want this to end, so part that one more time. Part that one more time. Part that shit like one more time. They part that one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another episode of the One More Time podcast. I'm excited about this one. We're already having fun off camera, so hopefully the vibes continue.
It's going to be a good one.
I'm your host, Playback Ben, here with my co-host.
Henry with a 3, because Henry with an E was already taken.
Henry, who do we have on the podcast today?
Welcoming in on the 41st episode of the One More Time podcast.
Big 4-1?
4-1 shit. Legendary comedian and actor, it's Eddie Griffin.
Yo, Eddie.
Hey, get your Larry the Cable Guy back ass on. What's wrong with you, man?
No one has ever clapped back.
I love it.
This is why I know this episode is going to be great. No one has ever clapped back at Henry for roasting.
You know, it's
him.
so funny though. I knew he was trying to be funny because I done heard that before.
Have you?
Eddie,
So I'm on.
Like, look, I'm just now like twisting my hair up and shit. Like, I usually got a fro, like a curly fro. Niggas used to be like, Eddie Griffin that? Like, I used to hear that a lot. I'm like,
Good job, Henry.
I hit that one. I nailed that one.
That's 3.5 gold stars for you.
Funny.
Yeah.
There you
In
go.
all seriousness, folks, we have legendary producer Sk808.
Sk808.
And actually maybe
here, man.
rapper. I don't know. We were talking about that. But
One More Time exclusive right now?
I record every now and then, man.
yeah, for
you know.
sure. Yeah, I mean, he was
Maybe-
loving the booth. He was like, yo, can I get a session in after
I
this?
actually
Like,
dropped some. Yeah, I ain't gonna cut the vibe in here. It's fine. Like,
there
I
we
like
go.
it in here. It's
Much
real-
love.
Appreciate
It's
that.
real cozy. Like, I'm a cozy guy. Like, y'all see, I came in here with white t-shirts, sweats, and shit. Like,
Yep.
That's why I
love
go
it.
everywhere for the most part.
Yep.
But
Are you going to write for yourself or write for other people? You trying to put some stuff out or trying to get like some more bag on the writing tip?
man, this year, bro, not even just this year, like just from here on out, like I'm trying to do everything. Like
Do it all.
anything like within my access. Like I play drum set too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do as many records as I can where I play.
Yes.
Add all that shit together. Like, you know, whatever, dog.
That's dope.
Let's go.
So, Sk808, the name, it's not just a cool pun off of 808, but you actually do skate, right? Like, skating was a big part of your life growing up?
For sure. I'm definitely rusty.
Okay, so you're not actively doing it?
Nah, I still got boards and shit. Like, I
Yeah.
still go,
Can you hit a kickflip?
For sure.
Okay.
It's on Instagram. Go check that out. Don't
Do
play
your
with me.
fucking research. Henry.
For the people listening,
No,
maybe
so speaking of boards, I mean, you have custom boards, right?
Yeah, I made one board.
Oh, just
so
one
far.
of one.
Made a 1-on-1.
Did you sell it already?
For sure.
Oh,
It's
damn.
already gone.
Can we?
Yeah.
So round
So
two.
now y'all can like I dropped my website a couple weeks ago. So now y'all can pre-order y'all boards.
Go ahead and shout that out.
Yeah, man. Sk808global.com. Go check it out. Anything about me is on there.
Sk808global.com.
But you can go, you know what I'm saying? I got the boards and shit, like the official design and the pre-order link and shit. So if y'all want a board, go pre-order it. They getting ready, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I mean, you
along with a
designed
lot
them,
of
right?
other shit, yeah, I designed it. I designed the very, very first one. And then the second one, I got like, like my mans who does like the graphics and shit like that. My nigga Uncle Skip.
Shout out
Uncle
Skip.
Skip.
Oh, you know what? Shout out to Big XL too, because he made my original Sk808 logo.
Oh, okay.
Like I put that
Shout
on my
out.
invoices and shit like that. So
Still to this day.
yeah, hell yeah.
There we
man.
go.
Shit's like 2.5, 3 years strong now. So
Strong.
Awesome.
but yeah, I designed the first one, then Skip did the graphic and was like, I couldn't get it how this originally looked, so I made it like this. And I like the new one. I was like, fuck it, we just gonna run with it. Fuck it.
Just like that. Yeah.
Pre-order your boards, man.
Pre-order that shit.
Because they come
Sk808global.com.
and they collectibles. Like I'm only gonna do a certain amount for real.
I mean, yeah, you only did one.
Exactly.
That's smart though. People are gonna snatch up the next
I
one.
mean, the
like,
second round will be
shit.
like, what, 7 maybe?
Go crazy, make 5 of them.
No, so you had SoundCloud hopping in high school,
Which is crazy because I never really thought I did like that.
but you did.
Looking back on it.
You were
Realize-
already known as a producer, I feel like, in high school, right?
Yeah, I was always known as the music kid.
The music guy, like, yeah, how?
Because I did everything. Like, I said I played drum set, but like,
Yep.
I play all percussion. It didn't matter what it was.
Cowbell.
Man, cowbell, glockenspiel,
Hell yeah. Glockenspiel.
man, kunga, bongo,
Don't play with him.
All of that.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I was like born with like natural rhythm and shit, so it just came, and I just always been fucking with music. But when I got into beats at 14, I was like, oh, this the shit.
I'm so jealous just hearing that, bro. These kids that start making beats so young. I'm like, damn, I was 21.
But like, it was just one of them things that just chose me. I didn't choose it for real. So like, when I went to college, I went to Howard for 2 years. Howard University in DC.
Great college.
I went somewhere to be like uncomfortable for real, so I could just learn some new shit. I was used to the South already.
That's
Yo,
the
but
jam.
don't like skate. No pun intended. Don't skate past the fact that you were like on your Nick Cannon shit, bro. Some real drumline shit. This dude didn't just go to Howard, just as a normal student. You
Yeah.
went to Howard on a drumline scholarship, right?
Yeah, like an overall music scholarship.
Yeah, like a music
'Cause I
scholarship.
did jazz. I did every ensemble. I did
Wow.
everything. But
No edits like Drumline. He was really doing it.
Yeah, I mean, you joined the marching band though, right? Like,
marching band,
like,
jazz band,
like the uniform and all, right?
yeah, high need all that shit.
High knees.
Oh my god,
Whatever helped pay for school for it. But I'm gonna be 1,000. I really didn't want to march though. I really didn't want to go to college, but I did it just like on some like,
I haven't figured anything else out yet.
not even that. Just that, but also like, you want to make your folks proud and shit like
Sure.
that. So it's like,
Okay, yeah,
you do what you got to do. But after a while, I was just like, man, fuck this shit, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. But I
It's
mean,
not
you
making
kind of
me
fell in
happy.
love with DC though.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, what's your relationship like with DC? Would you say?
I'm not gonna call it like a second home or nothing like that for real, but I fuck with DC.
Yeah,
I really fuck with DC.
Had some
I ain't
good
gonna lie.
times there.
Good
I
times,
love
good
DC,
memories,
man.
crazy memories. In Atlanta, like I'm really into like fashion and shit like that too. Even though I ain't really like flashy and trying to do too much on my style, I'm laid back, but I fuck with it though. Seeing like the difference, New York is usually like the fashion hub and shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So being able to be like in the middle of the East Coast and going to all the places on the East, and then being able to go to New York or go to Philly, go to Baltimore, like you just seeing like the streetwear and how like street culture is so. It's so put into the fashion world these days. You know what I'm saying? Like all the shit, like just regular T-shirts, the New Balance, like how Dior just literally remade the New Balance 990. Like,
They just steal from each other.
man,
Basically, it takes
you feel me?
smaller guys'
They
ideas.
wear that shit in the street.
Yeah,
Like, that's street
started
wear.
there.
You feel me? So,
Yeah.
but that wasn't really a thing out here. We wear Air Force Ones. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't really know too many other shoes. We wear Air Force Ones for the main part. So,
You rock with the Black Forces?
man,
Is that's that evil shit?
if I put on Black Forces, bro.
That's a bad day. Something bad's gonna happen.
Like, you pissed a nigga like beat off. Oh my God.
Well, no,
You
so it's
fucked
interesting.
up.
Like talking about just the East Coast, even like hopping from Atlanta to DC, Baltimore, New York, Philly. You've obviously been to all those places, right? Like,
Jersey. Yeah.
yeah, like is it pretty unique as far as like the different cultures though? As far
To
as,
me, yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm a person that really pays attention to detail and shit like that. So
Yeah.
when I'm listening or seeing, like I'm like how we was just talking about how I'm saying like I'm a visionary.
Yeah.
Like especially I'm gonna use New York for this example specifically. You grew up seeing shit like that on TV, the Big Apple, Manhattan. It didn't hit until I officially got off that train
Yeah,
at 3 a.m.
yeah,
and went up and got off on Manhattan and seen all the lights and shit. So like I'm a visionary. So seeing that just put me in a whole nother vibe, like, a whole different feeling. Like it, what I'm saying? It taught me some shit. It showed me some other shit. So imagine that same feeling in other cities.
yeah.
You know
So you're
what
like
I'm
a
saying?
visual learner. Everyone has their style of learning.
I get a lot of like I'm not even like, it's so funny. I'm born and raised from Atlanta. I'm a West Side nigga. Don't get it confused. Like I'm a real West Side nigga.
Shout out West Side.
But folks be talking to me about streets and shit, naming streets, and I'll be like, kind of know what's over
I
there.
heard of that.
Like, what's over there? Then they give me a landmark or something that's over there. I'm like a
Yeah.
relative location person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's 3 blocks from the Chevron
Shit
and
like
like,
that.
down from the KFC.
Like, oh, okay,
or,
bet,
whatever.
yeah, shit like that. So when I went up to DC and seen how they streets ran, I was like, oh hell no, this shit confusing. Like the streets are ugly up there. Like it looks crazy.
It is kind of weird.
Like, it's weird as fuck.
Some are gridded, but some are like,
Then there's one big ass street called Georgia Ave that just goes straight down.
Yeah.
It goes straight down and straight up. Like,
yeah.
I feel like that's Freedom Parkway for us. That just makes no sense in the rest of Atlanta. There's just like this Freedom Parkway just goes straight into the city. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I do know that.
So your freshman year though at Howard, you won hottest producer.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Ooh, that was a contest?
I
or-
won.
Yeah, it was like
it was
kind of
like a yeah, it's like an event they did, like Howard's hottest artist, Howard's hottest producer, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like that, DJ, and
Yeah.
it was turned. My freshman year, I won. I wasn't even thinking about that shit for real. I just went and did some shit I had never done before. Like,
Yeah, I
was
mean,
like,
looking back at it, Did you feel like you should have won? Like,
Oh hell yeah.
oh, really? Yeah, but I feel like you didn't really find your sound at that point, though, did you?
Nah, I just was good at making beats.
So it takes.
And I was still like in the beginning stages of the shit. So
Yeah.
even with the times of what was going on in music, like had already either done that wave or I was like just now like, oh damn, I'm doing that too.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So like, yeah, I feel like I should have won.
That's
Well
crazy.
deserved.
So you don't end up finishing at Howard, but you do stay in DC for a little while.
But you know what though? It's funny too. Like I'm gonna mention this because I forgot about this award until like I seen it at my mama's house.
Okay.
I got
Shout out,
best
moms.
new artist. Yeah, shout out my mom.
Shout out.
I got like a best new artist award my sophomore year. I don't remember what. I think they're called the Student Choice Awards. Yeah, they were called the Student Choice
Okay.
Awards. So I got best new artist. I was so confused when I got it though because I'm just like, there are no lyrics on any of my shit. But
Yeah, what?
Best new
but
artist.
then
Not gonna
it's
lie,
like
that
but
one doesn't
I
sound
had
as
songs-
impressive.
I had songs with artists that were, on campus with me. Shout out my nigga Avery, Cali with Flair. One of the first niggas I ever worked with, Woody 95. Shout out to him too. And all the other DC boys that bought beats off me and that I was fucking with and shit like that. Like even in the studios and shit, like it was early on.
Yeah.
I was really, it was like a movement I still look at myself like that. Cause
Yeah,
I just
then-
it be shit that I be forgetting to do because I got so much shit going on.
Yeah.
But it's cause I want I want that pressure. Like I want you to see. I really want you to see, bro. I'm the one.
You thrive under pressure.
Yeah, like low key.
Yeah. Try to fill up your plate so you can.
And I
just
want to
be-
show y'all that like I'm everywhere. I'm all over the place.
And that doesn't stress you out having a lot.
Oh, it does.
It does.
Like
Casualty of
we
the game.
real creatives, bro. This shit gets overwhelming for sure.
Yeah.
You gonna have days where you feel like you want to quit, but it's like, quit for what? Especially if you done came this far. Fuck you just quitting for?
Right.
So when you feel like you want to quit, though, what do you do?
Nothing.
Like
Keep going.
So,
Just chill out.
Like, okay, okay, take a break.
Just chill out.
Yeah.
Really?
Like,
Because some
reset.
people
I
I
try
feel
to-
like go harder if they feel like they want
There
to
are
quit.
days.
Yeah.
There are days that I literally will be like, oh, I gotta make beats today, and they'll come out fire. But lately, I just been stepping away from it.
So what do you like to do? Skate or like?
Bro,
or,
it be
I
too
mean, what do you-
cold, bro. It be too cold.
Okay.
Bro. Like
It is winter here in
it be
Atlanta. We don't
cold
like
as
the winter.
fuck. I'm not going outside. Summertime though, I'll go downtown with a couple of the homies and shit. Like
Okay, so what do you do in the winter?
Shit. Man, I just be chilling. Just like
Yeah, just like maybe put on some shows.
listen.
movie.
Yeah, I'm a movie guy for sure.
Movie guy?
Netflix. Like I just be watching shit, even if I don't remember what it's called. Like I'm like I have seen that movie. You know what I'm saying? Like oh damn, like it's
I did
just
put
been-
that on one time.
Yeah, oh god, Netflix. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Like, type shit. You know what I'm
Still
saying?
here, Netflix.
Be tired of hell watching the movie, just be like, damn, that's crazy. Like, and then like I just got on Tubi. Like, so me and the homies been on Tubi, just watching all the hood films, all the old like drug dealing movies, all the classics. Not the Sopranos, what's Godfather, shit like
Sure.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they got all types of shit on there. Funny shit, stupid shit, documentaries. They had like the Death Row documentary. So like I had caught COVID like right before Christmas. And I was just sitting there just watching little documentaries and elections and shit all day. Like, I'm not really a TV guy, but I'll watch the shows if they on demand and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I be doing. Like when I'm not feeling it, I just watch TV.
There's
relax.
value.
kind of step away
There's
from
value
it.
in rest. Yeah, and relaxation.
Yeah.
Just focus
Go
your
listen to some
attention.
other shit too. Like you can't listen to the same shit every day all day.
Fact.
Unless you riding around, that's up to you. But if you ride around by yourself, I advise you to go ahead and just ride to some shit you probably wouldn't play in front of your partners. Like
Yeah.
go ahead and just,
Would you be on that Alicia Keys?
man,
What
what
it
all
be
of that,
on?
whatever, bro. I did. It be feeling crazy sometimes. I literally be like, one morning I'm listening to ESTG, hour later I'm listening to motherfuckers from New York like Shawnee Bin Laden or like Diora, and then a few minutes later I'm listening to motherfucking Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Then by night I'm listening to Brent, like Brent Fayez.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's all over, but I'm a real music guy though.
Yeah.
Even if I don't remember the name or the lyrics from a song, like I guarantee you I've heard it and I can tell you like, oh, the bridge finna happen here, the beat breakdown finna happen here. Like I just hear that shit more than anything. But I still hear the lyrics though, so y'all can't be bullshitting the beats now. Like
And you're soaking all that in, and it kind of can influence your
naturally
production
though,
style,
like I don't
right?
even be trying to like. Sometimes shit just hit me.
Yeah.
Like it feels good.
You ever hear a part of a song and like, oh, I want to steal that. I'm gonna use that.
What?
That's key,
What you
right?
think music is?
Stealing.
Music ain't shit but stealing, bro.
Thank you, man.
Stealing
Thank
and
you.
reiterating it and rearranging this shit.
Reimagining, yeah.
The art of stealing.
Not
Bro.
completely ripping off copyright, but like, being inspired. People are afraid to be inspired.
Bro,
And,
James Brown, Funky Drummer, like that's the most sampled like drum beat in hip hop history. It started hip hop. It helped. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Let's be realistic here.
Instead of denying it, all the time. Be inspired.
Original creativity is amazing. Just as amazing as taking something and making something totally new out of it. That shit's cool too.
And even the original shit to me is like, it's an amalgamation of everything that you've listened to
Amalgamation.
into your life.
That was a good word.
Thank you.
Yeah.
SAT word. But it's like you
get no points for that.
It's a result of everything you've been hearing all your life. You know what I mean? Like, just because you played something and it felt like you just created it, like, nah, you've been listening to music your whole life. That influenced you to play that.
No, it's crazy though, because like some people look down on that shit. I feel like
They should.
so you're like fuck that,
Bro,
That's-
like, cause I still study
do you know what I
jazz
mean
and shit
though?
at work.
Yeah.
It's like
Purists.
So like
Yeah.
studying
They're
jazz, bro,
toxic.
they literally like,
it's trash.
especially when you playing it too, they literally show you like this riff for this tune came from this tune that's like probably 40 years
Yeah.
older than it. Like, it's a lot of that shit going on.
Yo, even like country music came from a lot of like bluegrass and shit, right? Literally, it was the same
Bro,
shit, but they just
funk,
played it on
funk
like a
literally
different
came
instrument.
from jazz. Like,
Exactly.
the jazz, like that shit is literally like, it's literally that.
Yeah.
It's motherfuckers just don't realize it, but everybody don't. It's like everybody's not musically inclined or like thinks about it like that.
Here's the main reason though that big producers and big people will kind of skew toward the original stuff is to keep their publishing, because like if being able to keep 100% of that bag by being all original, that is a good argument to keep
It's
it
all about
original.
what you negotiate too at the end of the day.
True. If you have,
Have
like
you ran into
someone-
big like, sampling issues or like,
No.
No?
I ran into the issue of a loop maker sending me the same fucking loops that you send to everybody else. So
they
when
all do that.
So when I get the shit placed, it's like, oh, this loop might have been used with this other placement. It's like,
That's a tough one, because there's an
I don't even want
argument.
to use your shit now. Like,
There's an
So
argument.
you're only
to-
looking for like shit that's for you.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
but
how do you approach that?
I like, okay,
It's hard to expect someone
Because
to
you're
send
sending
you
beats
just
out to
loops.
multiple artists, aren't you?
But it's for sure. But it's
I was like,
It's hard.
It's
I'm just
one
saying.
loop maker I can like comment on. Yeah, it's one. Like off the top of the head. Infos. I forgot where the fuck he's from in Europe, but Infos is doing his thing. He got shit out, like placements too. But whatever he be sending me, it just be fitting what I be making.
Yeah.
Like,
There's some crazy Europeans are killing the loop making
oh
game.
man,
Seriously.
what, bro?
I
The
love
drum
it.
kit scene, the sound design scene, like, man, I was finna say something, give out some sauce, but I ain't gonna.
Come on, man. We need songs
I'm
on the
talking
podcast.
shit. I ain't one of them type of people. I tell
Come
you.
on, man.
I've been using a
off
lot-
camera though. He tell us off.
No, he's
camera.
telling right now.
No, I'm saying,
Ben,
I'm about
shut
to say
up.
right now.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I just been using a lot of one shots lately.
Okay.
One shots.
You throw it in the sampler and then you got it on your keyboard and you kind of mess around. Yeah. It's a way of like taking something that already sounds cool, but still having a way to make it unique.
Then you got down, bounce the melody and flip it. What we was just talking about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
man, I literally said this at the last 2-3 producer camps that I've been a part of. I just be clicking shit till it sounds good, like, till it sounds like, God damn, like that shit sound hard. Like, I just be clicking shit.
Is it hard yet? Nope. Keep clicking.
Yeah, like keep toying around with
That's
it. If it don't
amazing.
sound like nothing, I just delete it. You know.
There's something beautiful about that, for real.
God, but people have come in your comments of like, just producers are just, clickers at this point. Like,
throwing two loops together and reversing it, pitching it down, and adding a clap. Like,
And guess what? Y'all buying it.
exactly. All the records you're listening to have been made that way. Or,
There's formulas,
A
of
big
course,
majority.
but like, there's originality in formula too. So it's all
Yeah.
about like, even with jazz, motherfuckers will say like ABA or ABBA,
Yeah.
ABA, BC. Like,
Exactly.
That's
Put a little
cool,
twist
but
on it.
there's different ways you want to do this shit. Some people
Yeah.
want to stop. Like, that's the beauty of music. Like, I be telling folks, like, you got to toy around with this shit.
Yeah.
So I be trying to push like sounds and shit. Sometimes it don't click right away,
Yeah.
but I try to find somebody to click with
Yeah.
if it works. If it don't work, shit, I'll try it.
Yeah.
That's how I've been feeling lately, for real. That's why I've been saying, like,
Yo, he's just trying to hop on all the beats that no one else wanted to hop
Basically.
on. That he thinks are hard.
Yeah.
Yo, so going back to DC, there was an apartment that you lived in that kind of like started it all, I would say.
producer house.
Well, it was called something?
That's what we call it.
Producer house.
Producer house.
Everybody made beats.
Paint us the picture of how many people were living there, how many bedrooms was this house like, or this
Okay.
apartment like.
I-
Paint the picture.
Alright, so it was 2 bedrooms. One like bathroom that everybody could use. The other bedroom had the private bathroom and shit.
Okay, yeah.
They paid extra.
I ain't never asked. I ain't never asked.
So you didn't have that room, just for the record?
Yeah, I didn't have that room. Like, I was just standing there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How many people?
all right. So it started out with 2.
Okay, that's
So it
normal.
was me, my brother J-Bo on the beat. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out J-Bo.
Eastside legend. He out here too. Fuck with my boy. Yeah. So it's just me and him first. Manny Ill, another super producer. Man, he was locked up at the time.
Okay.
But he had told me, like, right before he went in, like, let's go up, bro. Like, come stay with us. Because I was already out there for school, but I was like, man, I ain't finna goddamn, I ain't going to school no more, bro. Like, I'm not finna waste no more money. Like, I tried. I dead ass tried. I tried everything. Like, I tried to make it make sense with the life that I was trying to live and push forward. Because, again, I didn't want to go to fucking school.
Were you a music major?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then I tried to change to, like, an audio something, bro. I don't fucking know. They was giving me the runaround with that shit. Like,
He
I
just
was
saw audio in the major
take that.
title.
Give me that.
School of Communications. I was like, I'm going over here. Because I just felt like I was going to have more freedom.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
being in, like, the School of Arts and shit like that, like, it was cool, but, like, man, like, they was so strict. But I also felt like, I just felt like I wasn't learning, bro. Like, I was getting better, but it was like, I wasn't learning. I don't know, bro.
You could have been getting better on your own without paying thousands of dollars every
pretty much
semester.
Pretty much, and then you know, playing the same songs every year, and then like also like the program lacking numbers and you know organization and shit like that. Like I'm gonna just be 1,000%. Like it was just all over the place for her, and I just like, damn, like am I participating or am I leading?
Yeah.
And I'm just a freshman.
So was it just 3 people?
The Drumline.
No, in the
house.
apartment.
I'm thinking about that.
Yeah.
My bad. All right, so yeah, in the house. It was me and J-Bo first. Then a couple weeks later, we went and got Manny out of jail, so then it was the 3 of us. Then Woody was living in Atlanta, Woody 95. Woody's an artist and a writer that we be fucking with. That's my brother, you know, one of the first I was working with. Yeah, he was living in Atlanta. He was tired of being there, just like how I was tired of being there on some shit. Like, nigga need to go away to grow some more. And, like, really tap in with their craft and just work every day. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we had to do to make it happen, we did. Whatever. Like, so, yeah. Then it turned to 4. Then my nigga Shaq from Chicago came.
Man.
And it was 5.
I was like, buckle up, Henry.
Man.
It's going to take at least 5 more
I had a
minutes.
feeling we weren't done yet.
Then my nigga Class didn't even have to stay there, but like we was all just working together. So
But why wouldn't he?
He used to just crash. You know what I'm saying? Turned up though.
Y'all got air mattresses in here or what? Like it was 2 bedrooms.
Couches, probably 2 couches. Like it was 1 air mattress at one point, and it was carpet in that bitch. So
And there was a floor,
Yeah,
Henry.
yeah, totally. No.
Yeah, so, I mean, it got to be like 9 or 10 people, I heard.
No,
No, that's a lie?
More?
not 9 or 10 people.
Oh my
That's
God.
too many.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, thank
Hell
God.
no.
I was like, that sounded like a fire code violation.
Wait.
Damn.
Was it?
I ain't gonna say like they was like staying with us, bro. They
But
was
at
coming
some
in and
times,
out.
it was like,
It was like 2 extra people coming in and out
at any given time, there was like,
type shit.
there was like eight
Type
people. I was
It was
like,
turned
2
in there though,
bedroom.
bro. It was
Like,
turned.
damn.
We was in there creating and just
Because
getting
you guys
better.
were it was just music. It was all music.
yeah.
It created this creative haven that people could just escape to.
And we've talked to a few people like that
We
where
booked out
it's been
studio
like,
time and shit. Like,
yeah.
that was the first time I had like really recorded a song for real. The first time I really like learned like, oh damn, this is how sampling works in FL. Like I really sat down for hours and we all like it was like we took shifts and shit. Cause there was a big main studio out in the living room and shit. So that was my shit, basically, because I was couch buddy. You know what I'm saying?
Couch guy.
Still hustling though. You know what I'm saying? Not sitting on my ass, like really still working, trying to figure this shit out. Like, all right, how am I finna do this? You know what I'm saying? Am I finna go back home? Am I finna stay out here and just do this shit out here? Like, what's up? I was like, I don't know. But eventually I said, fuck this shit. I'm going home. Cause it's Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm from here. What the fuck am I doing? Like, you know?
Yeah.
But I still like, I get love in both places.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, the crib was just fire though. It was producer house, a lot of great
Had to be good energy.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone's on that same mindset.
A lot of hell too though. We
Sure.
brothers. We was got in arguing and shit
Of
like
course.
that too. Like little shit, but
Yeah. So like, what drives you? You know what I mean? Like what motivates you to do this shit? Because I mean, you've mentioned this shit's hard. I mean, from the creative side to the business side, I mean, it's not easy to make it in music. So like what gets you, we kind of talked about, what you do when it's overwhelming, but like what actually motivates you to hit the gas? You know what I mean?
Helps you get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah. Like you trying to reach some certain thing for a reason or?
This question would be like, it'd be hard to answer sometimes because, most people would think like there's a hidden agenda for everybody. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I don't believe that, but like, if you were to ask me, I'd be like, I really don't know. Like, I love this shit. Like,
Is it some weird like internal feeling that you just feel like you're supposed to do this shit or like?
You just want, or you love it, so you want to do something that you
it's
love
definitely
doing.
that too.
You love
Yeah.
doing it.
Like, I also be telling myself like, you ain't come, like what I said earlier, you wouldn't come this, like, you would have never came this far to quit.
Yeah, it's like, do I want to erase all the work I've put in?
I'm not a quitter, bro. Like, when I figure something out like that this is gonna work, like this is just my plan A. It's just working out for a nigga, like
Yeah.
just day by day.
How do you feel about having plan Bs? I talked about this with actually another guest that's going to come on the show recently or next, I guess.
I mean,
How do you feel about a plan B?
Do you have one?
Do you have one right now or?
Nah, cause this shit working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my master plan is starting to unfold and shit. So I don't really have a plan B, but like I got ideas that I know will work.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I'm just working on those because
Yeah. So like being fluid to be able to kind of pivot, I guess, is different than like having a complete, you're not going to go work in like finance or marketing, I guess. Like, or I mean, maybe you
ain't
are.
no
I don't
telling
know.
for
I don't
real.
know.
Like
Maybe you
these
are,
days,
but,
there's no telling what
Be a
anybody
fire
can do.
CPA.
if you need your taxes done, it is tax season coming up.
Hit up Sk808.
Hit up Sk808. That's funny, man.
Numbers.
Yo, so tell us about your first major placement, right? Like, what would you consider your first major placement? Kind of, how did it happen? Tell us the story behind that.
Was it Dugg?
No, I was before that. I'll consider my first major placement because it was a label situation, like a major label situation.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yep.
I'll say, was it? I think it was Young Manny first. Young Manny from he's from Maryland. He signed to RCA and Sony and shit like that, or he was like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was about a year and a half, 2 years ago. But Young Manny though, shout out to Lil Homie, he's doing
Shout
his
out.
thing right now.
You've been locked in with him.
For sure. Got a
Yeah.
lot of songs.
Yeah.
His first album, I did Moana Part 2 and Margella. Those were two like big singles for him. Well, Margella was. And then I did Youngest in Charge, which was another like big song for him. And I didn't know how like turned that song was for real because I'm in Atlanta. Once again, he's from Maryland. So when I went up there and like started hearing folks playing his like tapes out in the streets and shit like that, like just out in public, like I didn't even
yeah,
just say the streets, like some people say like, oh, there wasn't nobody playing that in the streets. Like, nah, I mean like just being out and hearing that nigga shit, it was like, oh damn, that's
They were
crazy.
playing it.
Yeah, I mean that kind of goes back to
And
like
then
the
going to
cultural,
New York too. Like
you know
my
what I
homie
mean?
came out from
Yeah.
New York, was like, bro, he was like, hey bro, I meant to ask you something. I'm like, what's up? Like, are you good? He like,
Yeah.
bro, you produced this song? And he played Youngest in Charge. I'm like, yeah. He like,
Yeah, see, like,
bro, we be bumping this shit in New York, bro.
I
Parties and
admittedly
everything.
had
And I'm
not
like,
heard of it.
damn. Like, but again, like that's a regional thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how.
Which
that's
is
how I
so
look at
cool though. I love that about hip hop specifically.
It's very regional.
The regional,
Oh, yeah.
like draw to certain sounds and
Told you, bro,
artists. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to have shit in every single place. Like,
Yeah.
why not? Like, I got the musical ability to do so. So why not have some in different cities and shit? So
Do you hear the regions like when you're making beats?
sometimes I
Yeah.
be hearing like, oh yeah, this could be for somebody from over here, or this could
Okay.
be for this artist. Because nowadays we got people from other places that sound like they're from other places, so you can't even really say
Exactly.
that no more. So
That's
it's
right.
like, you know,
There's still certain things
Yo,
that make
Fabo-
something like kind of regional. You know?
Yo, Fabo talked about YB and Namir sounding like he was from LA, even though he's from Birmingham.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like,
Facts.
this dude doesn't sound like he's from Birmingham. Like, no one
Yeah.
knew that he was even from Alabama. But then there's people from Alabama where you're like, you're from fucking Alabama. You know, like Big Yavo type
I did
shit.
that. Thought he was from like California or something.
Exactly. Everyone thought he was from LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. So you go on to get an in-house producer deal with Boo Vision. For those that don't know, what even is an in-house producer deal? Like kind of what, just high level, you don't talk about, specifics, but like high level,
Shit.
what kind of agreement is that? Even?
Well,
people are trying to learn.
I can speak on that agreement more so specifically for real. Like,
Okay.
I ain't gonna
That's
give
fine.
you like a generalization because it's all about what you agree to.
Yeah, sure.
So I was an in-house producer for Boo Vision's label, so I was working with Casey Pluto early on.
And so
I
for
had his
those that don't
first
know who
single,
Boo
too.
is, can you just tell people
That's
who Boo
that's
is?
Akon's brother, but as well as just speaking on him himself, like he discovered like a lot of artists like T-Pain.
And he was Kanye's manager, right?
Yeah, he's Kanye's manager.
Is he Kanye?
I'm not sure if he's still. I don't know.
He was
I don't know.
Kanye's manager though at the time.
Yeah.
Akon's brother,
Also,
huge
like, yeah.
music industry executive,
sure, for
obviously.
sure.
A&R
So,
talent.
Yeah.
So I signed with him because I was fucking with Casey so heavy. Like every song, like
And Casey Pluto.
Yeah, we got like hella songs like from back then. I ain't worked with him in a while.
Yeah.
Because that situation kind of just fell out. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
they're over there, I'm over here.
Sure.
No, like
No bad.
No
blood.
bad
fuck
blood.
y'all.
Yeah.
Like it ain't like that. It's just like
It didn't work out. Straight. Yeah. Fair enough. Moving on.
Yeah, but so what were you brought in to do? Like kind of what?
Yeah, like a
work with
schedule?
Casey and any other artists that they brought through. So they brought through
on the
Young Lady
label.
to some degree. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Okay, so like for those that have ever been approached by this is literally where like a label asks you to be their guy.
And while I'm still able to like do other shit that I want to do.
Okay.
If they create
so it wasn't
placements, you know what I'm
exclusivity
saying?
necessarily,
Like,
but it was
Yeah, I made sure I was just like, I still want to do shit though.
yeah. But
You
sure,
can do
I'll
your
work
own
with your
stuff.
artists.
But you're emailing their artists' beats. You're getting in the studio with their artists.
Had a
on,
whole
regular
studio.
I was gonna
schedule.
say,
We had that
tell
whole
us
studio.
about like this
Music
sounded
rock.
crazy, bro.
I'm pretty sure it did sound crazy.
It sounded crazy. I mean,
What?
once again, paint us the picture of like what your day in the life looked like
Okay.
at this time. Because this was,
I'm intrigued.
yeah, you should be.
Man, music box days. I still had a job. I was working at Foot Locker.
Okay, selling sneakers.
Yeah,
You had the ref uniform on and everything.
for sure. Can't even lie about it.
Imagining Skate in a marching band uniform versus imagining him in a Foot Locker uniform. I don't know. They're both equally pretty great.
Man, shit.
I kind of like the Sk808 attire better. I'm not gonna
Nah,
lie,
for
but-
sure. You do what you got to do to get here. You know what I'm saying? So,
Trust me,
Respect.
man. We respect the grind.
but I was going to SAE at the time before like COVID and shit like that.
Yeah.
I was about tired of working at Foot Locker. I was like, all right, yeah, this shit dead now. Like I don't really like need this shit for real now. Like I can figure out how to
Yeah.
make this shit work. I'm a hustler, bro. Like
It was some nice. It was some nice extra money, but it was also like you didn't need it to live.
it wasn't like it was enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, how were you getting money then? Are you doing any online
selling beats on Instagram.
leases?
Oh,
and-
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
through DM straight up
Yeah.
exclusive stuff. Or,
Yeah.
and leases or
Leases
both.
and exclusive and all that shit. Whoever would come by it, like, once I got placement and shit, of course my numbers go up. But like
Sure.
motherfuckers be trying to, bro, like, let's work. Like,
Let's work.
Oh, that's the classic.
I love
DM.
the let's work.
Oh, it's the
okay, what's your
worst.
budget? Like, I don't be trying to like, well, I ain't fuck with you, boy. You don't got down. You know what I'm saying? You ain't approach me the right way and all. Like, I ain't finna do all
Let's
that.
work is the worst way to approach someone
Guys,
you want to work with.
for those artists, producers, anyone in music,
Don't do
please
that
don't
shit.
DM someone let's work.
Stop the let's work DM.
Unless, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, just don't say
Nah, I
let's
ain't
work.
gonna,
don't.
I ain't gonna tell you what to do.
I
but
Don't do it.
Don't send me a DM.
don't send me that
says
shit.
Let's work.
Yeah, like,
Exactly.
let's work. Like,
You can send it to Henry, but just
No.
fuck that. You right. Don't do that shit.
Don't do
like,
it.
Don't do it, bro. That shit like
Show some value proposition. Like, how are you going to help me? How can we help each
you're
other?
better off saying I got a budget of so and so and so and so. What can I get with that?
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
or just something else.
Even just like, I'm fine. Like, seriously, listen to this song, maybe. Even that is a little
Don't
better.
send me no songs, especially if I don't follow you. Like my
Yeah.
DM, my request be a lot of niggas who send me songs, and I be like, bro,
SoundCloud links
I'm not
and
trying to
shit.
hear this shit, man. Like I don't know you. Or, and then,
Yo, I
and
sent
then
you a
they
song
under
a
your
few months
comments.
ago, bro.
Nah, just looking at that.
It's still better
I
than
ain't
Let's
listening to
Work.
that shit.
It's better than Let's Work, still, to me.
And
I
then
don't know,
your
it's, like,
comments and
kinda
all that,
equally
like
as bad.
man. So
But yeah, so you end up, getting this deal, and the studio sounded crazy. I mean, who was pulling up?
man, we
And you were in charge of this whole studio, right? Boo like left the studio, like
yeah, like I just had that bitch to myself.
He just
for,
had his
for
studio,
a while,
like a whole
for, like the
studio.
first year. Like of course Casey and it was still there, so it was just us for a while. And
Okay.
then like it just started trickling down. Motherfuckers going over here, over here, over here, over
Yeah.
here. So like eventually I was the only motherfucker in there, and
Yeah.
I was just like, It's cold in this bitch. It's pretty empty in this motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, but you were living
let's
there.
make some. Yeah, I stayed there for a little while because it was a bedroom in that bitch.
Exactly.
With a shower in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
That's
shit.
crazy.
What the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
nigga, the electricity work. Like, I gotta, like, what the fuck? I'm finna stay here. Like,
Yo, exactly. No, it's
this
no
motherfucker.
judgment. I'm just saying.
I can
like,
still go home if I need to.
Yeah.
But you don't need to.
But
Wash my clothes. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
No laundry.
It didn't have a washing machine. That's
yeah,
it.
it didn't have no washing machine or nothing like that. But shower, nice bathroom, bedroom.
Yeah.
You kept clothes there?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Just depends. Like how it depends on how many days I was staying there.
Yeah, but so people just started pulling up. It became like the go-to.
I ain't gonna lie, we opened the studio up like I started just goddamn. You wanna come book the studio, pull up 40 an hour.
Yeah.
Brought my niggas in because everybody do music. Motherfuckers engineer and produce.
Yeah.
Everybody get money, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Chi was pulling up, Section 8, obviously Manny, Pluto. I mean, there was a bunch of artists pulling. It was like anyone that was popping, I feel like in
Atlanta,
2019.
they done been through that producer wise too. Like a lot of niggas done been to the studio just fucking with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially fucking with I really had Miles and Kyle just pull up for real.
Kyle Campbell?
Kyle Colossal.
Oh, okay.
Colossal. He's
Sorry,
in the
Kyle
congregation
Campbell.
with Miles. You know what I'm saying? But like they, his production group, my production group, Just Vibes, PR Beats. You know what I'm saying? The whole like special car
PR.
production. You know what I'm saying? Just all of us was in there just working that shit. Just whoever we had. You know what I'm saying? So some people was bringing in like label writers and shit, like City. You know what I'm saying? He from Philly.
Yeah.
Other writers and shit. Like we just had a lot of motion going on. And then Manny Ill, the producer, eventually coming in and rent his room out with Boo. He started bringing in his clientele. So he'll have Glock pull up. He'll have Long Way pull up. Then they running into artists that we fucking with. You know what I'm saying? Like Scale Breaker Blow. Pablo Juan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Free
Hoodrich
my
Pablo
dog.
Juan.
Free
Yeah.
my brother. Drawbridge Head.
Yeah, free him.
Yeah.
And then my artist, Blue Lingo, holding that motherfucker down. Like we did Trap Vibes project out of there. We
Yeah.
did Here You Go and Here You Go Too out of there and out of the Death Valley studio that we had in the West End.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It seems like wherever you go, you kind of just create a creative environment for people to just come feel good about.
Yeah,
and
it does
creative.
feel like he likes to be around a lot of people that like to do music.
or people like being around
overall,
him.
yeah, in general, yeah. I just because it's really my world, like
Yeah, but some people like to be loners. And like some
do.
people would have never lived at a like place with 6 to 8 people in a 2-bedroom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't sitting here
they
saying
wouldn't have
I
wanted
just
to- yeah.
enjoyed it, but
He's like, I just dealt with it.
but I appreciated it though, because Manny ain't had to do that.
No, that's true.
They ain't had to let me stay there.
It's love.
Yeah.
You were paying.
But
rent.
they also
Yeah, but you also let like Miles stay there, he said.
at the studio.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
In Atlanta.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
I'm talking about the apartment
okay, yeah,
in DC, but
yeah,
at the
DC.
studio in Atlanta, yeah, I let them come in.
I mean, he was just acting like this is my spot.
It was.
No, I'm saying like it was for real, but because I had it by myself for a while, and then I started realizing like this shit is boring as fuck. I'm not gonna get nothing done in this bitch by myself for real.
Yeah.
I'm in here just making beats. Like
The deal
where are they
was on-
going? You know what I'm saying? Like where the fuck are they going?
Yeah.
So I just
Collecting
started
digital
having
dust.
just producers, the homies just pulling up. They could bring whoever. You know what I'm saying? All that shit.
That's tight.
Like, it'd be listening parties. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like, bitches
No, it
pull up,
sounds
you know
it
what I'm
sounded
saying?
epic.
Turned up, like,
It sounded epic.
all
You got
of
a
that.
spot.
It
You
was
gotta
fire.
use it. Gotta use it.
Yeah, but I mean, you were kind of like, you were down bad a little bit. Like as far as like, I mean, financially, it was.
It was
like the struggle.
I went
It was like-
down bad for
No.
it.
I mean, shit. Miles was saying you guys were like,
But not-
figuring out like, yo, we should just order like a cheap ass pizza together and shit. Because I mean, you were trying to figure this shit out
I
though.
was trying to figure this shit out. It was bad, but it
Yeah, I
wasn't
mean,
like, bro, we ain't gonna eat tonight. Like it wasn't like that. Like we made sure niggas was good.
They never missed a meal.
Nah, I never missed no meals for sure. Like we
I
wasn't
mean,
like.
you know, when Little Caesars has $5 pizzas.
No,
though,
I ain't gonna
like-
lie. We wasn't eating Little Caesars. That shit nasty as
I
fuck.
hate
I'm not
Little
eating.
Caesars.
Actually, let me take that back. In Maryland, we was eating that shit.
It's different.
They're better
It's
up
different
there?
in Maryland.
I don't know. That was the only time I was eating them. That's when you can say I was down bad. You can say that then.
Okay.
Then it was like niggas was doing whatever. But back home, like shit was bad. It wasn't that bad though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I just, I took some sacrifices.
Yeah, no,
we
for sure.
all still take sacrifices to move forward in what we doing and shit.
Yeah.
If you really want it,
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
plan A. And
Yeah.
then you think your plan B is to make plan A work. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Shit like that.
I like that.
That's his plan B.
So So we talked about this a little bit off camera. Finding out about placements in this game is like it's
Some mystery.
It's this like mysterious thing. Some people don't find out, including
Till it
yourself,
drop.
until it's literally out,
Yeah.
right? Which like
And then you get paid 2 years later.
Yeah.
yeah. So
I say that only really happened with like Young Manny and shit. Like they was just started dropping shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, but
That's
what about the Coi Leray and Karlae shit?
I found out about that earlier. I just didn't know it was okay. That's what that was. I
was
didn't
like-
find out till that Monday of that week that it was dropping.
Okay.
and I was
So
like,
it was
oh
basically
damn.
out.
So
4 days away.
they was like, yeah, this song coming out, but they trying to get a feature for it. I'm like, oh, feature? Like this shit not? Y'all ain't turning this shit in? Like what the fuck going on? So
Because it was Karlae.
Thursday they send me the shit and Coi Leray's on there. I said, oh, this. Is
So it was Karlae's record originally, and then
Right.
because I posted on
Coi Leray.
Instagram. Shout out to Sk808.
Yeah,
Sk808.
Luke
He's the one
Lime
that
Light.
placed it, right?
Shout out to y'all. Yeah, man.
He did,
Hell yeah.
he
My boy
did Shoulder
Sk808.
Lean, right?
Man, he
Young
did
Drill?
Shoulder Lean,
That's
man.
legendary, bro.
Stop
Wait,
playing.
Sk808 did that?
Yeah.
He produced
hell
His
yeah.
name was
Shoulder Lean.
Lil C back
That's like
in the
my
day.
fucking, you know,
I love drill.
adolescence.
In general.
Is it?
Shoulder Lean?
Yeah.
I mean, it was. Yeah, I'm
Hell yeah,
in
big part of
Atlanta.
it.
I'm 30 years old and from Atlanta, so
That's
yeah.
our time,
Crazy.
bro. That's
Oh,
our
man.
time. That was a
I
whole
mean,
era.
yeah, like you were like
Yeah.
5. I don't know.
Yeah, facts.
like,
Young as hell.
I was like teenager
Doing that
you
shit
know?
at elementary school for sure.
Yeah, I was
Definitely part
I
of
was-
Atlanta adolescence for sure.
That was like part
Yeah.
of the Snap era, man. That was a
love
big,
that.
big
Yeah,
part
but-
of everything.
yeah, man. Shout out to Sk808 and Luke Limelight, man.
Hell yeah.
We the three of us really be making some shit
So those are you like a couple of your go-to guys that you're locked in with?
for sure.
Yeah, how important is that as a producer? Like
Man,
finding
networking, bro, and then think about who fuck with you.
Yeah,
And if it's beneficial, you
Yeah.
feel me? Even if you don't see it being beneficial right away, like y'all might make some fire shit and you bring something to the table that can take y'all off. You know what I'm saying? As in like take y'all up out of there. Same way they did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's all about just making good shit and networking.
yeah. I mean, what are you looking for out of a collaborator though? Is it the business side or the creative side, or are you cool with either?
I'm gonna handle my business regardless. So
So you're more looking for the creative like inspiration. You know what I mean?
yeah.
There was actually a
Cause
great...
we could do some shit. You could like not have no shit going on. It's like doing collabs like online and shit.
Yeah.
Like somebody sent me some loops. I didn't ask for them bitches. I be tired of y'all who be. Which camera should I look at? This one?
Probably the lowest
I
one
be
there.
tired of y'all
wanted
who
to
just
hit.
be sending me loops without me asking. Like I didn't drop my email, but like y'all, and then y'all sending them every day. Like I appreciate it, but I don't, cause it's like what the fuck? Like you just filling up my fucking email now.
Yeah.
Like damn. So stop doing that shit, man. Like for real.
I have a question for you. This was an interesting discussion I saw. I think Palace was talking about on the Producer Grind podcast recently. He said that if someone makes a loop and they send it to you, and then you finish the beat and you get it placed, he said the guy that
Yeah,
gets
I
it
did see
placed deserves maybe like 60-70% of the publishing for getting it placed.
I
What are
told you the
royalties
same
and
shit.
shit?
Yeah.
That's interesting, right? I never really thought about it. It's because 50-50 is the
I've
default.
definitely heard
but, like,
that before, but like
If dude's in Europe, not
Yo, he doesn't want to
getting
give
shit
up
placed.
publishing on the Coi Leray and Karlae song right now. He's like, Sk808, don't fucking listen to this shit.
This is bullshit.
I mean, me personally, if you and I made the beat
Yeah.
and I get it placed, you and I are gonna split it halfway. It's like,
But
Yeah.
is that just love that you have? Because I kind of agree with it.
Is it fair? You know,
It would have sat, to your point, you were making fuck tons of beats in that studio, right? A lot of them were collecting digital dust. Like they were literally maybe going nowhere. If,
I made it by myself. Sometimes
I know, but I just
extra
mean in
collaborator.
general. I just mean in general though, like if you and me made a beat and you know what I mean, you didn't get it placed. If I had it in, you know what I mean. I don't know, man.
it's interesting.
It's an interesting take.
I feel him, but me personally, like we just gonna split that shit. Like,
Yeah.
Cause again, like you helped make the beat fire. They
Yeah.
picked the beat.
And the publishing is supposed to be...
Because you and I made it. The hell,
The
Yeah,
publishing
see,
is the
yeah.
songwriting.
Like-
It's who wrote the
You're
who,
right.
who made the beat. That's what publishing is.
it's like
writing.
this. Man, I really feel like there's no other way to explain it for real. Like, just split.
I
the
mean,
shit.
I also think
we made the beat together.
just too muddy if you
split
try
the
to
shit.
do it
Yeah, like all
otherwise.
that. I feel like I deserve it. Like,
Yeah.
man, all that
Yeah, it's like
hair
a bro-
pulling and tit for tat shit.
It's like a broker fee of what, 5%, 10%. You know what I mean? There has to be some
Just split it.
standard like placement fee or some shit.
Then you got to think about this too. Like y'all got to pay y'all managers and lawyers and shit at the end of the day, like for
Right.
handling these situations. Unless you're doing it yourself, there are producers who are doing it themselves. That's cool, but still have a lawyer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I advise motherfuckers to get managers for sure. Like once you start, I mean,
Having something to manage.
I
need
can't even
one.
really say that for real because like me and Nate been locked in
Yeah, I mean, you probably didn't have shit going on when he's
Back then.
when he actually tapped in with you, right?
doing a little local shit.
Yeah,
But we just been
but,
ta- we
but
just
I
been
mean,
locked
not
in
enough
ever
for you
since.
to not be able to handle. You would have been able to handle it probably
Yeah.
on your own.
I still can handle everything
You
to some
could.
degree, but it now it's a lot. So it's like, okay, I need help.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But the fact that we've started from back then and
Yeah.
just grown to what's going on now is like
yeah.
we just be here every time.
No, I mean, I would even say when I stepped in, you were very capable of handling your shit. I mean, you're a smart business guy, so like you would have easily been able to continue to handle your shit for a certain amount of time.
I think you're more
Obviously
vital now.
Yeah, for sure. Now it's picked up a lot. Just the shit we have going on with whatever. But yeah, same shit is like you probably could have. He probably could have. There's a lot of people that could continue to do their own business, but like clearly there's value add as far as like having someone on your team. You know what I mean?
If it makes sense.
Yeah.
Let the
If
right
it makes sense,
manager
for sure.
find you. I don't like when people are
It,
looking
it,
for a
it was just
manager.
organic for real. Like we just be eye to eye all the time.
That's how it
my
should be.
nigga right there. That's my left hand man.
That's
my
what
right
happened with
hand
us.
man.
That's
my
Like,
dog.
That's what happened.
You feel me?
Yep.
So the 42 Dugg placement though, how'd you find out about that one?
Instagram live.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Was he playing
He was
it?
just playing
He
it,
was
right?
playing it, but I heard like he was like I caught the end of it and I was like that beat sound familiar. And then he played it back. He was like, man, hold on. I brought it back again, but I didn't screen record it. 'Cause I was just like, I don't know. But like I don't. This should be whatever. Like I ain't gonna try to screen record unless I can get a clear video.
Unless
of
you
that
know
bitch.
that it's
Yeah, unless I know like it ain't
I
no
might have
point
screen
trying.
recorded
Like,
it, like-
yeah,
He said he's putting it out.
shit like that. So
Yeah, you heard your.
and then I heard my tag and I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, that's the beat me and Flex did. Shout out to Flex on the beat.
Flex
Shout
on
out.
the beat. Shout out. Yeah.
Big flex.
That's my nigga right there, man. One of Detroit's finest right there.
Detroit, okay.
Crazy.
That's one of my
music.
favorite sounds. Is the Detroit sound.
It's
for
huge
sure.
right now.
I love it.
Yeah. We was
Not-
fucking
not
with that
drill.
shit in high school though.
Not drill.
I was
Nah,
fucking
but
with
just in
Chicago
general.
drill. I like the New York drill shit too. I like New York drill shit fine.
So you make drill beats?
I make whatever.
Yeah. Big music.
It don't
guy.
matter, whatever. Like I can
Yeah.
make any of that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you've been called a producer's producer by a few people. I spoke with a few people.
producer's
A
producer?
producer's producer. What do you think they meant? They,
I don't know. I ain't never heard that. What the fuck does that mean?
Well, okay, I
I
heard
don't
it.
know.
I heard it. What do you think they mean by
a
that?
producer's producer.
Yeah.
Maybe they mean like a lot of the shit that producers be doing, like, or be like, I ain't gonna say struggling to do, but like putting together, like I could do that shit in my sleep.
Do you think it's from like the music background that you have? So kind of
I
like
definitely got an advantage for sure.
because of like
But
the musicianship.
I learned how to perfect it in my way for it, but I'm still learning to perfect it though. You know, is
How do you learn? You a YouTube guy? You a documentary? You a
I just be clicking shit.
interviews? Clicking shit, literally.
That's how I ain't never really watched unless I have a specific question. But if I don't got a specific question,
Just turn
like,
some knobs.
This is literally like the new age version of Nick Cannon from Drumline. Like, not even kidding. That's great.
Except they don't edit him. He's actually
That's
playing
great.
the shit.
I'm so dead,
That's
bro.
great. So the Beat Club with Timbaland.
Yeah.
That's legendary.
Like, what the fuck is that?
So
Do you even know what that is?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Don't cap.
I'm not capping. Oh God. Don't cap. You hear this guy? You hear this guy?
He's trying to use cap.
It felt so terrible to say that. But yeah, so like, what is that?
All right, so Beat Club. Originally, the A&R Eric. Shout out to Eric.
Shout out Eric.
Shout out.
Saying, the Beat Club.
Is that Timbaland's A&R? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Jimmy was like, "Yo, Timbaland fucks with your shit. Email me some beats," and I'm just like,
What?
Okay.
like.
That sounds scammy. Did that sound like
Yeah.
super
Yes.
scammy?
I'm looking like, man, what the fuck? Like, but I looked at
Is
his
your
Instagram.
account hacked?
Right.
I looked at his Instagram, and that was like a year and a half, almost 2 years now.
Okay.
Almost like 2 years back. So
Yeah.
I'm looking, and I start scrolling through the Instagram. Like I don't really like social media for real. Like I be on it because it's like this is what we got to do, and that shit be fucking funny. But like I
Yeah.
can't stand that shit. Like I hate it.
So
I be
you'd
missing
gladly
shit.
give it up if you could. If it wasn't beneficial, like business and music wise, you'd give it up.
In a second.
Catch me outside.
Okay. He's not fucking with the IG or the top.
Shit cool, but nonetheless, this is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I be missing shit, so I didn't even see that he been following me for like weeks
Oh wow.
type shit. And I followed him back because I seen Timbaland did follow him, and I seen some other folks follow him. So I'm like, all right, well,
This guy must be tapped in.
yeah, like
I
Timbaland
love
just don't
that.
follow anybody. Like,
The social
Yeah.
currency of a follow, man.
Huge.
Yeah, when I follow Skate, he's gonna be like, oh. no, I'm just kidding. No, I got some people now, bro.
oh fuck, you did.
I got some
bro.
people now.
Yo, y'all are funny. Oh man, but
But yeah, so you follow him back.
I sent him some beats.
You did, okay.
They was fucking with him.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, we want you to be a part of the beat club. Da, da, da. I'm like, the fuck is the beat club? That's
Exactly.
Because a lot of people
Timbaland's
still
Beat
don't
Club,
know.
though?
Like,
I'm
we
like,
don't-
because they haven't launched it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only we know what's going on.
I know, but
'Cause
that's why I
they
was
send us all
like-
the emails and shit.
Yeah.
But Beat Club is basically gonna be like a more direct and private BeatStars.
Okay.
And they got everybody on that bitch for like outside of the first VIP like members that they chose. Like they chose like 400 of us worldwide. So I was like, damn, that's 400 worldwide, and I got picked. Like that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Wasn't
huge.
even like thinking about the shit. I ain't even think Timbaland seen my shit. Like none of that. Like nah, you know.
So is it going to be exclusive on the producer side where only certain producers, or is it exclusive on the artist side? Like they only invite certain artists to come get beats, or both?
I think you got to pay to subscribe, like to be a part of it.
So any artist could pay to subscribe.
Yeah.
but-
Anybody can get like an account. Like you can
Yeah.
post shit because you like they're gonna have like artists that are able, or I should say writers, post hooks, post melodies, post
Yep.
collabs,
Yep.
drum kits, MIDI files.
So he's coming for BeatStars. He's coming for Abe. What's his name? Abe?
Abe Batchin.
Abe
yeah.
Batchin,
He's going to
yeah.
be the
Yeah, that
title
guy.
to
I would be
BeatStars
I would be
Spotify.
very nervous if I was Abe and Timbaland.
But they
just
have,
trying to launch
I
a
don't.
beat club.
But we
They still have any producer can go to BeatStars, so that's still a major strength. I
I ain't
think.
gonna lie. I don't like BeatStars.
No, you ever tried it out?
Yeah,
No success.
didn't fuck with it. Don't fuck with PayPal like that either.
Because they weren't fucking with you, kind of thing.
Nah,
You said you
it
fuck with
just-
people that fuck with you.
It was just like they just like BeatStars do a lot of extra shit, and PayPal do a lot of extra shit. Like, just give me my fucking bread, bro.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like, man, just send me my money
Straight up,
straight up. Like,
should be easy. It's the hardest industry to get paid in. I swear. Why?
you don't even got to be signed.
Yeah.
Shit difficult, man.
So Henry, you know it's not going to be easy.
The last segment of
The last segment of the One More Time podcast. Sk808, buckle up, my friend. Henry, where we at?
This is the Rapid Fire Rampage.
What the fuck is that?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Good question.
So it's going to be a 3-part rampage. First part, I'm going to hit you with some short answer questions. Real simple. Okay. The goal here is to first thing off the top of your head.
Yeah.
We're going for speed.
Yeah.
We're going for speed.
Okay.
His brain is like,
I'm
Yeah,
over here
buckle
high
up.
as shit, man.
that's why we
Don't
save it
ask
for-
me no
that's why we
nut
save
ass
it for the
questions,
end.
dog.
It's going to make it better. The second part is going to be a this or that. I'm going to give you just 2 choices and you pick one. Last part is going to be a word association. I'm going to give you a word. You just give me the first thing off the top of your head, right?
He will repeat this as he goes.
Yes. Don't worry.
So you don't have to remember all of it right now.
But with that being said, here comes episode 41 with Sk808. It's the Rapid Fire Rampage.
Big skate shit.
This scream is crazy.
Yeah. It's terrible.
It's a rampage. What is Sk808 doing in 5 years?
Being a goat.
We might have alluded to the answer to this question, but I want to just make sure. If you were in the music industry, but not as a producer, what would you be doing?
A&R.
Ooh,
Top dog A&R.
Not a rapper.
not a rapper. That's what I was
Oh,
thinking.
wow.
A&R.
Cool. Describe your sound to a deaf person.
To a deaf person,
What is your production style? But they can't hear.
soulful.
Anything else?
Because you're going to be able to feel it. Heartfelt. I don't know, you know.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay. For those who want to make a good living producing, how important is the business versus the music?
Just as important.
About equal?
Equally.
You heard that here.
If not more, equally.
If not more. Love that.
What are 3 things we would find in your fridge right now?
Lemonade. Sandwich meat. Pause. I'm a sandwich guy.
Okay.
And
Fruit. Pause.
2 out of 3 were pauses.
So many pauses.
Skate, you have to delete 3 states. What are they?
Delaware.
Right off the rip.
He's got beef with Delaware.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Washington.
That's pretty good.
Shit too sad over there in Seattle, man.
Really?
Rains a lot.
Yeah, they say it's sad as fuck.
I like Seattle.
I hear that.
I guess I'm a sad guy.
I be hearing that, but I man.
Yeah.
Skate, if you had to wear the same outfit for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Needles track pants. White
That's
tee.
it. Okay. I was like, that's it.
Just pants.
The Needles track pants, white tee, a fitted of my choice. I don't know. It depends on the color of the track pants.
It's fair.
Pair of forces.
White forces.
Yeah, white forces.
Clearly not black, Henry.
Not black.
I kind of like how the black forces look. We'll move on. Joe Biden exiles you from America. Where do you go to live?
Tokyo.
Oh,
I like that answer.
that's quick too.
Yeah. Skate, how many squirrels would fit in a motel room?
The hell? I don't know. That's a nut ass question.
That's nutty. Any guesses?
You said in a hotel room?
Motel.
In a motel room? 1,000?
1,000 squirrels.
That's good. Yeah.
I can go for that. Yeah.
If someone gave you 100,000 right now to spend on your music career, how would you spend it?
Promotion and like videos and visuals.
Visuals.
Like craziest like visuals
Yeah.
and promo. Yeah, that shit matter.
Part 1 of the Rampage.
Part 1. Not bad.
Pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that threw me up, bro. Okay.
That was good.
All right,
There was a
up.
couple that stumbled you a little bit, but you know. Moving on to the this or that. I'm going to give you 2 choices. Just pick the one that resonates with you. Part 2 of the Rampage, episode 41 with Sk808.
Rampage.
Lyrics or flow?
Lyrics.
Melodies or drums?
Drums.
Snares or claps?
I can't pick. I like them equally.
Sk808 or Spins 808?
Spins for me.
Gross beat or halftime?
Halftime.
You can only get placements for the rest of your career.
Excuse me.
Zoom tight.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Or you can only do sync deals and online leases for the rest of your career.
Placements.
Indica or sativa?
Indica. Really a hybrid guy, but indica.
Indica leaning hybrid.
Yeah. For sure.
Silly hats or silly socks?
Silly socks.
Become 5 feet tall or 8 feet tall?
Oh shit. I'm 5'8". I like where I'm at. So I'm gonna just say if I can stay 5'8", I'll stay. But 8 feet, hell nah. That's too fucking tall, bro.
But 5 feet, it's kind of on the shorter side of the spectrum.
8 feet though.
It's too tall.
Hey, you might die early.
Can't fit in a plane.
Yeah, like everything about your life special.
You're right.
In a good way and a bad way.
Yeah.
You're right. Airplanes
You
would
got
be,
health
airplanes
issues
would
and
be
shit.
hell.
You got to
Just
get on
cars.
jets. Like,
Yeah.
you can't get in no normal car. 8 feet, dog.
So you're going with 5?
I think I'd choose 5.
Find your little short girl to mess with.
I ain't gonna care. Look, I'm 5'8". I have no problems.
Yeah.
But that's 8 inches.
Like, yeah, it's definitely
It's a lot
fat.
shorter. That's a lot shorter. All right, we'll chalk that one.
I was like 5 feet in like 8th grade, like
Bruh.
4'11".
I was 5'4" my junior year, and then I grew fucking 6 inches. So
Yeah, I was say you pretty tall, dude.
I was small.
Sit in jail for 1 year or lose 1 year off of your life.
As in like
Like
I
live.
die a year early.
Correct.
Dude,
Facts.
I'd rather just die a year early because you sit in jail for it. You lost a year of your life already.
Unless you read books or, do something.
Man, you in there, fucking.
Not for you.
Bro, I'm with you.
Straight up.
I'm with you. I'm like, I have to
not
die.
going to
I have to
jail.
die at
Like, what the
79 versus 80 or 85.
That's the only
versus
thing you
86.
promised. You ain't promised to go to jail.
Yeah, facts, man.
Fuck, like,
Yeah, fuck that.
Give up smartphones for the rest of your life or give up salt? It's a tough one. That's probably the hardest one.
I ain't gonna lie.
Terrible
That is
question.
tough. You need some seasoning or something. But like,
Kind of need your phone. You can have an iPad or something.
we already in this day and age though. Everything is a smart device.
Yeah.
Salt. You ain't say pink salt. That's the
Caught
the
you
healthy
on
shit.
your
You ain't say
own
pink salt.
fucking
I guess we'll give him that. I don't know. It's
jury. Okay, yeah, it's approved.
Leave a comment down below if that's an acceptable answer.
Yeah.
You have a 95% chance of getting $100,000 or a 5% chance at 100 million.
Man, 95% chance of 100,000.
Just basically guaranteed.
Or do you risk it for the biscuit?
I don't know. That's a tough one. Nah, that's stupid as hell. What am I talking about? Man, give me the 100,000, bro. Give me
Yeah,
the
just
100,000.
real quick.
Yeah.
Just give it to me.
Like, I like nigga make something happen with that.
Yeah.
But 5% chance at 100 million.
I know.
But there's a 95% chance you're not gonna
Because
get it.
100K, no offense, is not life changing.
No, it's not.
As much as people want to paint that picture,
Man,
that
we
it
I ain't
is,
gonna, man, we
You
done
can't
did
even retire with $1 million.
It shit goes quick.
bro,
Yeah.
through hustling and you know what I'm saying, putting all this shit together and spending money, not like, bro, within the last 2-3 years, bro, like
You probably spent.
Yeah.
close to 100.
Yeah.
I'm definitely at 100 now.
Which
I ain't
is
gonna lie.
crazy, right?
I'm definitely at 100.
Yeah.
bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like in just the last 2.5 years of just putting this shit together, bro, spending time in studios, traveling shit.
Which is almost the argument to
'Cause you can be
risk
down
it
one
for the
day, be
100
turned another
million.
day.
Which is almost the argument for risking for the 100 million because 100K, it's like, well, I'll just go make that.
It's like this. I'm
You
better
know,
off.
you can't make 100K,
I'm better off-
100 million that easy.
I'm better off betting on myself.
Okay.
I like that.
Like straight
With the
up,
100K
with the 100K, just bet on
to
myself.
make the M's. Okay. Yeah, fair.
Part 2 of the Rampage.
Part 2. He's doing good.
All right, bet.
Started pretty good, got a little bit better. If you end up strong here on the last part of the Rampage, you could go down in rapid fire Rampage history.
Rapid fire Rampage.
Hall of Fame shit, man.
We're getting a Hall of Fame.
We
together.
all know this is more important than a plaque to you. So
I mean, it should
we've
be.
thought about getting plaques for the Hall of Fame.
that'd be
Rapid-
turd.
It would be. We've
pretty
talked
cool.
about it for so many episodes now. Now let's just
take
fucking
action.
do it. Yeah, let's do
Make
it.
that a real.
100%.
All right, Skate. Hold me to that.
Okay, cool.
I'm getting you your plaque.
Bet.
Last part of well, let's see how he does.
Well,
on the
okay.
Last part. Don't guarantee
It could
him
be a
plaque.
bronze.
Yeah.
It could be a bronze
He might-
plaque. I didn't promise him what
Go
kind
down
of
in
plaque.
flames in the word association here. Let's find out.
Yeah, true.
Word association.
All right.
Shoot one word at you. Shoot the first thing off the top of your head right back at me.
All right.
As fast as you can. Here we go.
Bet.
Studio.
Peace.
Manifest.
Your life.
Lawyer.
Necessary.
Leprechaun.
Short.
About 5 feet.
Shorter.
Yeah, sure. Beef.
We ain't standing.
Camera.
Vision.
Stress.
Wait, am I supposed to be saying one word?
This is perfect. You're doing,
doing
great.
great.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You said stress? I want to say 2 words, but
That's fine.
You can.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can.
Yeah.
Pressure make diamonds.
That'll
Yeah,
work.
just like a phrase or
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
word.
Just some short.
Yeah.
Pressure make diamonds.
Platinum.
On the way.
Synth.
Bass.
That's what I would have said too.
Mm-hmm.
Jail.
Not going.
Losing the year
Yeah.
off the line. Yeah, knock on something.
Just knock on every
Yeah.
piece of glass
Yeah.
and wood.
Wood,
And
it's
fake
Not
wood.
not going. No, everything legit. You know what I'm saying?
Everything legit.
Mm-hmm.
Lil.
Nothing about me.
Nothing about me, Lil. I like
big,
it. I like
big
it.
shit.
Apple.
Good fruit.
Bitcoin.
Be careful.
Distortion.
Use it.
OnlyFans.
I'm staying out of this one.
turn if you making money off it.
Rat.
I don't fuck with them.
Peanut butter.
And jelly.
In song.
Huh?
You did it like.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Reverb.
Cool.
42.
Dugg.
Let's get it. Sk808, ladies and gentlemen. He
Well
did pretty
done.
good. He did
Well
pretty good.
done.
Shit, cool. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't prepared for that. Oh
Above
god.
that, we like it that way. We
sure.
prefer that, so we can kind
It's
of
like
blindside you.
it's like a mini game show within a like
For sure.
you know interview about your life. So it's kind of like
now let's ask questions that have nothing to do with your life.
yeah. No, this has been amazing, man. I think that your like motivation and like your can do attitude. You're not gonna stop until you get this shit, which is like
Not at all.
what people need to hear. I mean, because this shit is not for the faint of heart,
At
right?
all.
I mean,
This shit says by any means.
yeah,
There it is.
No, and I think that's literally you're living up to
Sums it
the to that philosophy. So we really appreciate you coming on and telling your story.
I had
Thank
fun.
y'all for having me,
This
man.
has been a lot of fun.
Y'all gotta have me one more time.
Hey, let's go.
And Henry, on that note, what are we doing?
Getting out of here.
We're getting the fuck out of here. Peace.
Pop that shit like one more time. They pop that one more time. Pop that shit like one more time. They pop that one more time. Oh. Hop up in that foreign skirt, no. All the homie, this shit tripping, no. Middle finger to the law.